In 2 minutes, I would say 2 minutes are too less. You cannot explain a 2-year journey in 2 minutes.
We're the guys that bring you the bikes that you need.
Many will be jealous, but I absolutely love my job. For any product or service in Decathlon, customer is really at the center.
It's more linked to what user really needs from the product, not what we want to sell it to them.
We have about 100 stores across India, and then we have cyclists as a part of our cycling team, listening to the customers every single day.
Because only when you're in that sport can you inherently understand what it's about.
India is like a continent, right? And if you put UP and Bihar together, the population is as big as America. Cycle is used by everybody in the family. So from your 8-year-old grandpa to probably your 8-year-old grandson, and teenagers in the middle in the family. Cycle is a product that Indian families invest on.
They want one bike for commute to their offices. They want the same bike to go out on trails in the weekend and last long for a lifetime.
Simplicity makes the product more long-term, long-lived.
A balance between pricing and the components or the value that goes on the bike is actually a very difficult thing. And this is something that Decathlon has kind of mastered over the years. Every time we choose a certain component, it is usually the best value for money component that goes on a bicycle.
A designer is a storyteller.
Selecting a design is not an easy job.
We follow ISO 4210 for our bikes. It has to be validated by the users onto the riding conditions of India. Then industrially feasibility, that we have the right means to do it repeatedly.
Whatever that we design has to be for long term.
When we choose a color for a bike, the inspiration of course is coming from the environment, the country and the trends we can observe.
To getting onto consent of a color because of the geographical locations, the things which is working well in north doesn't work well in south. You have to finally find a mutual color in between, that this color matches both the perspectives of the geography.
You want your bike to have a personality, something which is personal to you.
For welding, we use a technology which is called as TIG welding to produce the frames and forks and also the handlebars which have a higher strength to weight ratio. We use a nano ceramic coating which improves the longevity of the bike. These chemicals are state of the art, and in fact Decathlon is the first one to implement it in India. This painting line enables us also to take care of our CO2 footprint. When it comes to assembling a bicycle, we use a special kind of guns called as electric torque controlled guns. The benefit of these guns is that the guns record a history of every screw that is tightened. Airline is a technology which is used in the assembly line. It allows the bicycle to move 360 degrees so as to have the best angle which is required to assemble the component. Decathlon was the first company who offered lifetime warranty in India. Whenever we are testing products, we test on structural stability.
Second thing is it should not get rusted. We test our paint standards up to 450 hours of neutral salt spill test.
We test the chemical properties of our products, which ensures that your kid, if he stays around the bike with his bare skin, there will be no harm.
The autonomous mobile robo solution has significantly minimized the movement of people inside the warehouses. There is lesser fatigue among our employees right now, and they have a safer working environment for them to do their activities every day. Storage system that we use here is a pallet tracking system, and the material handling is never manual.
When the bike arrives from production, it arrives at an 85% assembled condition, and certain components of the bike have to be assembled in our stores. This is done by our sport leaders who are very well trained. The product training is usually done by specialists coming from Europe. They have almost 40 to 50 years of experience in the field of bicycling. When they assemble it, there is something that we follow in terms of saying a 14 checkpoint, and this is basically a checkpoint which is done from the front of the bike to the rear wheel of the bike to ensure that we have a safe bike ready to ride in the layout.
The best thing about Decathlon is you can try before you buy. We are not hesitant about it. We are proud of it and we really want you to try.
The first product that Decathlon ever made was a bicycle. So it's been more than 40 years of experience in this field.
When you have a company where the product designers, engineers, test engineers, quality managers, they are cyclists, you can trust us that we give you the best.
At Decathlon, we care deeply about the bikes we build because we care deeply about the customers that they serve. At Decathlon, we build bikes you can trust.